Hey guys, welcome back to the Planner Pixie Co show and welcome to another plan with me. So this was the week of July 31st through August 6th. This was mine and Casey's 15-year dating anniversary. So I'm using the the notebook by SPC. I said this in my August lineup that I tell Casey all the time that when we go, we're going like the older couple in this movie, old and holding hands. I'm manifesting it. I don't like talking about stuff like that, but I do say that. So I thought it would be cute to use this for our dating anniversary. Our wedding anniversary is in October, so that gets like spooky spreads. So I always try to use like a lovey-dovey one for our dating anniversary because I always say that spooky spreads trump anniversary spreads. Although the last few years, there's been like a spooky anniversary type spread that's worked, and this year again. So I also pulled an SPC foil bundle. This is matte bronze and matte silver together. This is her shimmer format, and pulled some stuff. Well, I also pulled this matte sampler. I pulled, these were a custom that turned into a listing in the shop, and this was all notebook quotes, so I put them in the shop. If you're a bird, I'm a bird. I want all of you forever. It was real, wasn't it? You and me. I think our love can do anything we want it to. And then I do have both matte bronze and matte silver from our shop, the monthly scripts pulled in. I feel like I want to foil my scripts, but I don't know which way I would go with it. Maybe since I'm using this matte sampler, I would do matte bronze in my scripts, or maybe I won't foil my scripts at all. Who knows? Guys, I don't know what in the world happened. I got a little delete happy. And somehow deleted this first half of my Plan With Me, and I cannot figure out how to get it back. Like, when you delete something off an SD card, is it possible to get it back? I couldn't figure it out. So I'm just gonna walk you through this first half because I don't want to just leave you hanging and skip to the second half of the week. So this was mine and Casey's 15-year dating anniversary, but my granny also passed away this week. There was a lot that just mentally, emotionally for me this week. When I was pulling, I just kind of, not that I forgot, but I don't know. I had really bad anxiety this week. I actually forgot that it was even our anniversary this day until like later in the day. It was a really bad day, like you can already see. It was just bad. It was just a bad week, but I don't know any other kit that I could have pulled. Anyway, I feel really good with the thought of my granny being reunited with my pa, and so I put the older couple on the day that she passed. It made sense to me. That's a very comforting thought for me. So let me just kind of take you through. It's your typical PPC week. I mean, it's boring, but bad things happened. I cut orders this day, and then I did some training with Parker. A lot of like sit and stay stuff. Casey has said that like I'm a tiger trainer. I don't know about that, but he is doing good about certain things. Other things not so much. Like he don't really listen when we're outside, but I do have like this whole thing at the door that I've trained him with, and when we come back in, to the point that like Casey doesn't even really give him treats at the door like I do, but he still does what he's supposed to do without the treats, so that's good. So what I'm doing is working. I've just got to stick with it, right? We had El Patrons this day, and then I just watched some true crime and did some designing. This was the day that my granny passed away, but it wasn't until later in the day. Casey had tennis this morning. I worked on cutting orders again. If you watched my July monthly, I had developed a yeast infection, which I feel is kind of like embarrassing, but also not, because I'm a woman and it happens. But I've not really been prone to yeast infections my entire life. Like I can count on one hand the amount I've had, like maybe 3. And normally I could go to the store and just get the medicine and it works, but this time I don't know what happened, but it was horrific, and I almost wanted to go to the emergency room a couple of days because it was just so bad. The medicine from the store did not help. It seemed to like make it worse, honestly. I was so itchy and burny and just, it was bad, you guys. So not only was I sick, like stopped up, I felt like I had COVID for 2 months straight. I don't know what that was all about, but then I developed this, and then my granny passed away, and it just led to like a panic attack the next day. I did make myself a teledoc appointment. I guess I could have went to urgent care, but I mean, teledoc, you call and within 5 minutes they call you and they prescribe you medicine. You go pick it up. It's so easy. My insurance offers that, so I take advantage of it. It's only the second teledoc appointment I've ever made, but it's very convenient. So I did that, and then Casey brought us home Taco Bell and also my medicine on his way back through. I was in office cutting all day. I was still in office when my mom called about Granny. I was actually supposed to go, we were gonna go see her this next day, and I didn't even get to do that, and that just sucks. My granny was 80 plus years old, 87, 80, you know, she lived a really long, good life, but this past year, she had been really, I don't want to start crying, you know, really depressed about Aunt Gail dying, and rightly so. You know, that was one of her children. So yeah, I feel good with that fact that she's reunited with Aunt Gail and Pa and my stepdad, and you know, even my little doggy. It's just been too much loss in this past year, and it just sucks. So We did find out that she had cervical cancer a couple of weeks before, but I don't necessarily know that that's, I don't know. I don't know really what happened. They said there's really no way to actually know. You know, she had been going downhill for a while, but, so I was just, you know, upset. I put true crime in tears. This was our 15-year dating anniversary. I just totally didn't. I had other things on my mind. I totally didn't even realize it until later in the day. And it was just a really bad day. I packed orders this day. I was trying to get this batch done before we had to leave to go to the funeral on the weekend. But then I ended up just completely breaking down. I couldn't even hardly sit in my seat in here to work. I was so miserable. I ended up stopping and taking a baking soda bath, and trying to just relieve some of what was going on. But then I also just had really bad anxiety. I didn't know Casey wasn't home. Anytime that I have really bad anxiety and I just feel like I'm gonna have a panic attack, I just ask him to come like sit with me and talk to me, and it just kind of takes my mind off of things. So I had called him to come upstairs and he wasn't even home, and so that, like, it just snowballed. And then I just knew I was here by myself, and it was just a whole thing. Too many emotions, too many like sicknesses and ailments going on with me at one time. I ended up having a panic attack. I couldn't even talk to Casey on the phone. I scared him to death. He rushed home. He wasn't very far down the road, but yeah, so once he got there and sat with me in the bathroom, I started feeling better. That did help relieve some of my itchiness. Setting in the bath. Went back to packaging that night to get it done, and then I ended up giving Parker a bath that night, and then binged some Friends. So that was the first half of the week. Now back to our regular scheduled programming of A Plan With Me. Okay, on to Thursday. So Granny's funeral wasn't until Friday, Saturday, so we still had work stuff to do this day, and I was trying to get it all done before we left because I knew we would not be home all weekend. So I did, like I said, go back to packaging the day before. So we had some stuff to drop at the post office this day. PO drop, and I worked on my checkbook this day, and I had redos. I always have redos. I don't know if there's ever been a time in Planner Pixie Co history that I've finished packaging and something wasn't missing, or I always have redos to do, or I've messed, you know, foil cuts wrong and I have to redo that. always redo. So I worked on the redos, and then I packaged those up. So just kind of scrambling to get this batch done before we left, so I didn't have to worry about that while we were gone. I didn't want to have to worry about that while we were gone. So pack orders. Also, by the way, this is font number, I don't know. I'll remember it one day, just in time probably to switch my fonts. Font number 7 in our custom scripts, which are in shop at all times now, you guys. Alright, we had Mimi's this day. I don't remember if like we went to eat there. I don't think that's the case. I know there was one day we actually went there, but I don't think it was this day. I usually always get their hot ham and cheese because it's so good. They make it on Texas toast and it's just delicious. And some onion rings. And then I just did some design and binge. The next day we were up early so that we could get to Dunlap because we had to we have a little doggy again. So we had to take him to Mama's to drop him off, and then this was the first time, not the first time that Bella and Parker had ever met, because they had been around each other, because Parker was my uncle's dog. So my mom does a lot with my uncle these days, and they go to church and stuff a lot together, and they hang out more since they both lost their people in the same week. So they had met, but this was the first time that we were letting them meet since we had him. Parker's very relentless with Bella. He just will not leave her alone. And it's just such a size difference. Bella's like 80 pounds and he's 22. But he'll like get up on her and bite her ears, and he just won't leave her alone. It's pretty annoying actually, but anyway, we were there for an hour or so before we had to leave, and then we went to the funeral home, and we did pretty much stay for the entire thing. It was like from like 3 to 7 or something like that. I don't know. And then on our way home, we picked up a Sonic, and hair. We picked up Sonic, and so we actually got it for free. This was so nice of them, but I did not take a purse or anything with me. And so Casey, of course, has a debit card, but his debit card was so wore out that like the strip was, a lot of it was gone. I don't know how some places were even still using it, but they were. And not only that, but like the numbers were rubbed off, and so they ran it and they couldn't get it to like do right. And we didn't have any cash. I didn't have any I didn't have my card. I tried to get on the app and see if I could do it through that and pay through that, but you still had to have your card number. It wasn't like a PayPal situation, so I was like, crap. And they tried and tried and tried, and the lady finally come out, and she's like, my manager said, just take it, it's on us. They were trying to like close up and stuff, and like there was a lot of people there. That was so nice, but we were just like, we will totally go, like we could have went and got money out of the ATM or something like that, but we got it for free, so that was nice. The next day, I feel like we were up even earlier because Granny's funeral was at 11 in the morning, and shoot, I forgot again. It doesn't quite fit. And I wanted to be there, you know, earlier, so we got there at like 10. So I just put goodbye, Granny. So her funeral was at the funeral home in town, and then we had to go up the mountain to where she got buried beside Pa, and then back down the mountain. We went to her church that she's went to for a million years. As long as I've been alive, she's went to this church. They made us lunch, and oh my gosh, it was so good. There was so much food, and it was so good. So I put lunch at church, and then we went back to Mama's, and we decided to stay another night. We were both just like, we were all tired. We were all just tired and exhausted. Okay, let me remember that this is not gonna fit. Let me try to do it in the middle. There we go. I just used this. This was on a freebie that I had from SPC. I didn't really know what else to put for back to Mama's. And we all went to, Casey already was in bed. Like, he always goes to bed early a lot when we're there. And I don't remember, like, it was super early, like 8, 9 o'clock. That's early for me. So we all went to bed, but I ended up, like, I can't just go straight to bed and go to sleep. So I ended up watching some Friends on my laptop, and then I did conk out earlier than I normally do, but sometimes I can just be so incredibly tired and then I just still cannot sleep. It's just ridiculous. I don't quite understand that. So it was up early this day, pretty much because of Parker. Like, he gets us up, I want to say early. Normally, like today, 9 o'clock, but that's kind of early for me. Because I'd probably sleep till like at least 10. I'd probably sleep like another hour if it wasn't for him. But he got up early this day because I took a nap from 10 to 12. So I had already been up, I don't know, it was like 7 maybe. So up early to take him out, and then I let him spend some time with Bella, and I watched some TV with Mama. But then I just was feeling like I needed to go back to bed. Casey was already still in bed, so I decided to go take a nap. So that's what I did. I took Parker in there with me, and we all took a little nap for a couple hours. And then we came back home this day. So always like to use a card for this. That's from Red Fawn Design or something like that. We picked up crystals on our way home. Some nice gut bombs, you know. They're so good though. I love me some crystals. Something I don't get to very often. Pick up crystals. Really didn't think about that one fitting, apparently. And then we went straight to bed. Casey went straight to sleep. I don't think that I went straight to sleep, but I did go straight to bed and watch some TV. But that was my week. Okay, there is the finished product. I think it turned out really pretty. I like it. I was going through my foil, and y'all, I've really got to start using more foil that I already have on hand. I want to use like all of the cutesy themed foil, you know, but I am running out of space in my thing over here, and I just keep buying foil and I don't need it. I really, really don't. So I really got to start using just the basic stuff. But I think this worked really well with this kit. I think it was made for it. Alright, let's go ahead and get into what I have left. If you don't know, we have a Facebook group, and I do giveaways in our Facebook group. I say that, but I have a stack over here I really need to give away. What are we in? August? I have June and July still here. I really need to do these giveaways. I just forget. So let's just say no, this is going to post on Monday. So this week we're going to have a giveaway, okay? We're going to give away June's this week. I might do both. I might do June and July, but I should probably space them out. Anyway, I give away my leftovers from each kit. So what I have left over each week in the month, I put them in a sack for you guys. And I also do like a de-stash. So this is what June's looks like. It's quite a bit, and it's got quite a bit of extra stuff in there from other shops and just old stuff from our shop. And the only place to get in on that giveaway is our Facebook group. So I'll have it linked below. So I'm going to show you what I have left from this kit. I got that one. I was not through. I didn't really like that sticker, so I didn't use it, but it's left in there for somebody else. That sheet, I hardly ever, I'm going to say never, hardly ever use those. I did utilize that green because I really liked that. I actually have quite a bit of boxes left, more than what I usually have. Only used 3 on that one. Just not using deco this year. I am going to give all of this foil away because I have been keeping like this in the past and just giving this away, but I'm not using these extras, so I might as well send them on to you guys. Like I said, my foil is just stacking up over here, and so it's just, I'm not going to use it, so I might as well. I might as well gift it to one of y'all. So that's gonna go in the August pile, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up, like, subscribe, do all the things so you don't miss all the things, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!